welcome to ancient Asia. Today we're going to take you to the largest Hindu temple in the world. Visiting Cambodia's Angkor Wat is like being granted the keys to another world for a short period of time. So, what is this really like to visit? What are the can't miss sights and lesser known gems? What type of day and month you should visit, and what are there to do after you have had your fix of this beautiful temple complex? Worry not, because all these questions and more are about to be answered. Angkor Wat is a temple complex in Cambodia and the largest religious monument in the world on a site measuring 162.6 hectares or 402 acres. Originally constructed as Hindu temple dedicated to God Vishnu from the Khmer Empire. The modern name Angkor means City of Temples. The original name of the temple was Varaha Vishnu Lok or Param Vishnu Lok in Sanskrit, which means the sacred dwelling of Lord Vishnu. It was gradually transformed into a Buddhist temple towards the end of 12th century. As such, it is also described as a Hindu-Buddhist temple. It was built by the Khmer king Suryavarnam II in the early 12th century in Yashodharapura, present-day Angkor, the city of the Khmer Empire, which was capital as his state temple and eventual mausoleum. Breaking from the Shaiva tradition of previous kings, Angkor Wat was instead dedicated to Lord Vishnu. As the best preserved temple at the site, it is the only one to have remained a significant religious center since its foundation. The temple is at the top of the high classical style of Khmer architecture. It has been a symbol of Cambodia's appearing on its national flag, and it is the country's prime attraction for visitors. The temple is admired for the grandeur and harmony of the architecture, its extensive bas reliefs, and for the numerous devtas adorning its walls. Weather-wise, the best time to visit this temple complex Angkor Wat is in the dry season between December and March. During these months, the weather is warm and rain is almost non-existent. As far as the time for visiting is concerned, the Angkor Archaeological Park is open most days from 5 am until 6 pm. I would very strongly recommend getting there for sunrise. Most people who are visiting Angkor Wat will be staying in Siem Reap, and that means if you want to do this right, you are in for an early morning. The tuk-tuk ride takes approximately 30 minutes. So factor that into your plans. Trust me, Angkor Wat at sunrise is something to behold. Do yourself a favor and get up to appreciate it. You might be tired, but it is always worth it to get up extra early or stay up extra late, because tiredness is temporary, but a picture lasts forever. Firstly, the Angkor Wat temple itself. I would recommend taking in the views of Angkor Wat at sunrise, then going directly after to explore the famed temple. Angkor Wat is the most remarkable feature of the complex, and the postcard picture you have seen a million times. The Bayon Temple is a marvelous temple built towards the end of the 12th century, and it's beyond photogenic. What makes it unique is the smiling faces which jut out of the rocks and greet you with their warm disposition. Lastly, you'd be remiss to leave without spending some time at Taprom Temple, which was constructed roughly around the same at Angkor Wat and commissioned by the same ruler. Angkor Wat combines two basic plans of Khmer Empire architecture: the Temple Mountain and the later Gallery Temple. It is designed to represent Mount Meru, home of the Devas. Mount Meru, also recognized as Sumeru, Sineru or Mahameru, which is the sacred 5 peaks of Hindu, Jain, Buddhist cosmology, and is considered to be the center of all the physical, metaphysical and spiritual universes. The temple stands on a terrace raised higher than the city. It is made of 3 rectangular galleries rising to a central tower, each level higher than the last. Manika interprets these galleries are being dedicated to the king Brahma, the moon and Vishnu. Each gallery has a gopura at each of the points, and the 2 inner galleries each have towers at their corner, forming a quincunx with the central tower. The monument was made out of 5 to 10 million sandstone blocks with a maximum weight of 1.5 tons each. In fact, the entire city of Angkor used up far greater amounts of this stone than all the Egyptian pyramids combined and occupied an area significantly greater than modern-day Paris. Moreover, unlike the Egyptian pyramids, which use limestone quarried barely 0.5 kilometers away from the time, the entire city of Angkor was built with a sandstone quarried 40 kilometers away. You need to pace yourself at the Angkor temples. Take the time to get a coffee, get food, relax while reading for a book. Even with lots of breaks, you can see the major temples in one day. And though this may seem like a bit of a rant, but please hear this. It's worth it. It is so worth it. These temples are incredible. Don't forget to let us know in the comment section below about your visit to the largest Hindu temple in the world, the Angkor Wat. Like, share and subscribe. This is Ancient Asia.